What I would,
Mayor, if I may, my only concern, and I guess, you know, I'm also very religious from my upbringing, and still follow. My only concern is that when we do this, we'll allow anybody that believes in any kind of religion, from above or below, that can come in here because we are opening that can of worms. We are. So we cannot say we're only going to allow certain religion or a certain belief. If we do that, if we have somebody come in here that is satanic worshiper, will they be allowed? We cannot discriminate, right. And that is my concern. Because then, you know, of course, my beliefs are with the Almighty, and you know, if we do something like that right after the prayer, after doing the Pledge of Allegiance, or it's the thing is before prayer, before the gavel, right? Is after the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we're going to say a prayer, and we're going to allow anybody to come in here and pretty much pray to any God that they believe. You know, I think as of, I don't think that'd be correct. But go ahead, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, I'd just like to hear from our legal representative, and I also would like to just remind the public that we had done that when we came on board, as you remember, Council Member Garza, and we had a prayer before the starting of the council meeting, with just, you know, moments before we started the council meeting, and obviously we all have our own faith. We're very respectful, and I think now more than ever, religion is important, and faith, as we face the challenges of the world. But I would really like to hear from legal to make sure that maybe he can give us some insight of what you have discovered or what you have found. But I think we all would be in agreement that for all the challenges that we face, not only in the city of Laredo, but throughout the world, prayer, the power of prayer is powerful, but we just have to make sure that we're within the realm of the law. And I would say, in Washington, you know, before they start the session of Congress, the Senate, and so forth, you know, they do have a prayer before they start the business of government. They do that. They do that. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mayor and City Council. These are called legislative prayers, and they are allowed in Texas, so long as you don't discriminate against any religion, and so long as you don't disparage any particular religion, and leave it all open as the approach Councilman San Miguel has taken to come one, come all. How you do it, where you place the legislative prayer in your order of business is up to you, Council. You can do it. It's not prohibited.
Okay.
Mayor, just to kind of relive, you're right, in '06 we started that, and we did it precisely before the council so that if anyone didn't feel comfortable, they didn't have to participate, you know, before the actual business of the council.
Right.
Because after you strike the gavel, we're in session. And to ask for staff or anybody to leave while we're in session, or for them to feel uncomfortable, I think that that's not, the whole reason we did it before was to try not to impose our beliefs on anybody. That was the whole purpose of doing it before. I do remember Mayor Pro Tem Rendon talking about the reverend that came by, and as a matter of fact, they were saying that she was my mother, so that's how bad it was. So there's no respect out there.
Yeah.
There really is no respect out there for what you were trying to do, what we were trying to do for the good of everybody.
Sure.
It got to the point where we were actually unable to get people to come. It got to that point. And then the second thing is we started imposing, it wasn't comfortable for people to walk out at that moment in time.
Yes, sir.
And so I don't think that we should do that. I don't think that we should impose that particular deal. I think that if we do a moment of silence as part of our agenda, we're not imposing anything on anybody. And I think that may be the right way to go if the council so chooses.